Rush. They've got to get back quickly. Break is by Pisarev, who scores. They got really caught out then, Liverpool. All pushing forward under the halfway line. And really simple, straightforward pass. Shake of the head on the bench, but Oleg Romantsev must be pleased with that gift. And history repeating itself because the home side scored from a gift 24 hours ago. Umbrellas being waved in the air. The red and white, in case you've joined us late, they're the colours of the home side, Spartak of Moscow, and really Rosenthal with a not good, he's back. Wright is up, just short of the 6-yard area, and got half a bit to it, and it's in! It's 1-1!
Well, this is just what Liverpool did want, and Mark Wright in particular, I think. Mark Walters whipped it in, goes with the defender, could almost, I think, have come off the defender's shoulder, but Mark Wright it was there, and I'm sure not many people would get it taken away from him after the problems that he's had this season. Challenge at the near post, looks if it goes off the back to me of the Spartak defender, but that vital away goal, because I think Spartak do look aside who on the counter-attack could score away goals, so I think that was a vital score tonight.
Certain poetic justice, because the defender was clearly pushing Mark Wright all the way. 2 corners each, and on the second one there, Liverpool equalising the score. 1-1. 22 minutes played in the second half. And Graham Souness's comment that they were there for the taking, he's now entitled to say, I told you so.
Well, they definitely have sat back a bit on this second half. I mean, you know, credit to Liverpool as well, they've come more into the game, but it's very similar to the match CSK against Barcelona, where almost you had the feeling that the Russian team think 1-0 is a good result and that's sufficient, let's hold on to it, and you allow the initiative then to the opposition, and they pay the penalty.
And for the record, the scoreboard in the Lenin Olympic Stadium has credited the equaliser to Mark Wright. Oh dear, dear. The early shot, and it's in. He didn't learn. 2-1. And from despair, there is sudden delight. Mistake by Bruce Grobbelaar, and Karpin made him pay in full measure. Didn't learn from the first half. Changed his mind where he was going to play the ball. Pushed it away from the oncoming Rasayev. But there, Karpin was waiting, and first time, and Bruce Grobbelaar couldn't recover his ground this time.
Well, what can you say? I mean, as you say, went to play it to the right-hand side. I think it was to Mike Marsh. It got blocked down, so he changed his mind, lost his footing, tried to then play it to Rob Jones, and it's gone wide. And to his credit, kept his head very well. Karpin just slid it along the slippery surface, and there was no way back for Bruce Grobbelaar.
First one to Rush.
You're quite right about central defender, because that's where he's gone alongside Mark Wright, and David Barrows is the one who's pushed across to become the left back.
Here's McManaman, stole away from his man, and scores! Amazing! They've come back for the second time, and McManaman got about a yard on his marker then. The marking, as far as Spartak are concerned, was absolutely disastrous. And Ronnie Moran and Graham Souness congratulating each other, but it really was a very bright piece of play by the 20-year-old Steve McManaman. He got clearly away from Ivanov and struck it with his left foot and beat the goalkeeper on his near post. 2-2.
was a wonderful turn, and when he's hit that shot, I thought to myself, oh no, because I was expecting him to square it across the face of the goal, and you would, to a certain extent, have to blame the goalkeeper for anticipating the cross, probably like all of us, and allowing it to go in the near post. But good skill by McManaman to early to play on.
Some over referees who do that. Wright needed to make the challenge and hasn't. Ledyakov, that'll be a penalty, brought down by Grobbelaar. Don't think the referee had any choice. Oh, and he's showing Bruce Grobbelaar the red card. Well, is he or is he not trying to reach the ball then? His arm came through. And in fact it was Radchenka who was caught, not Ledyakov. And Bruce Grobbelaar is sent off. And Liverpool have used their two substitutes, so they have to play for 7 minutes with an outfield player going into goal. They can't bend the rules that one or two sides have done this season by bringing off a player and bringing on a goalkeeper. They've already used the two allowed substitutes. Grobbelaar sent off. Second away match in Europe this season in which Liverpool have had a player sent off. Paul Stewart was involved in Limassol, but that really did seem to me to be terribly harsh. But it's the letter of the law these days.
Well, I hadn't even crossed my mind. I suddenly thought myself, that just sums up poor old Bruce Grobbelaar's day. Mark Wright just got done, didn't he, by Radchenko? And as I say, when he came out, it was, I suppose, all that Bruce Grobbelaar could do to try and get the ball, and I thought he went for the ball. But it was definitely a penalty, no question.
And as Grobbelaar walks off, Karpin, who beat Grobbelaar once, now tries to beat David Burrows. Match absolutely packed with incident, but very strange. Clock's ticked round to a little over 5 minutes left. Karpin will eventually take and score. In spite of a valiant effort by the substitute goalkeeper. For the third time, Spartak Moscow lead Liverpool.
Might have thought about going with his foot, David Burrows. He might have just got a toe into it. In the end, it was his right hand he tried to get, but what a topsy-turvy match this has been, isn't it? I mean, just as you think Liverpool got back to 2-2, that's going to be a good result, and looking as if they're
booted to the other end of the pitch. They have done some strange things, Liverpool. Rusayev. Karpin. Took too long. Mark Walters came back to dispossess him, but he hasn't put the ball out of play. There are still 4 waiting for the cross. Rusayev with half a header, and it's in on the far side as the ball wasn't cleared again, and it's 4-2 to Spartak of Moscow. And I think it's Radchenko again. Rusayev, no, he was the player wide who scored, and frankly through the mud, I can't yet tell you who it was.
But it all started, of course, from that free kick, didn't it? When